increase from the current deal the county already had with the team that allows only 2 home games outside of that center per season.
As of now, it's still not clear where those games will take place, but we know they wanted to play some in Mexico City or Monterrey and Austin.
Yeah,
so we'll see how that.
San Marcos too. You don't know.
You know, they could play in San Marcos, I guess.
Stay tuned.
All right, cloudy skies we got here across San Antonio. We've had a couple of light sprinkles come through San Antonio. Not much, though, at the moment. Temperatures so far today, 79 degrees. The morning low was 74, so not a big spread between the low and the high. But we do think we'll jump into the 80s today, probably a little bit above average. Not to that record high, though, of 98 set back in 1984. We will be challenging some records, though, over the weekend. Another look at that 7-day forecast is coming up.
All I know is we better enjoy these temperatures now because, later on in the week.
You know, I was just thinking, we were talking about how tall Justin is.
Oh, yeah?
It's hotter up there, right?
Didn't know where you're going with that.
Heat rises.
It's nice up here.
So
It
you're
really
definitely going to break a record this weekend is where I'm going.
Probably so. Hey, look, the weekend is for moms. It's Mother's Day. We were hoping to give you some slightly better weather, but you know, this is it. This is May. This is what we're stuck with. Doesn't mean that the summer's going to be bad. I get that question a lot. Hey, if it's this hot in May, how bad is this summer going to be? There's not technically a correlation there. Now, we are expecting a warm summer. We are in a La Nina pattern, but this doesn't necessarily mean the summer is going to be brutal. We'll wait and see. Here's a look at the time lapse. We've got a lot of cloud cover coming in. It's still there. 79 degrees at the airport. East-southeasterly winds at about 9. Dew point is at 71. That number is sky high. It is very, very sticky. You see the dew points here in the low 70s for much of Bexar County. Now, as you go north, that front is there, and north of the front, you've got dew points in the 40s. So there's a big change, and we can really see the front nicely with this dew point map. Separates the really humid air from the nice dry air across North Texas. I wish I could tell you that dry air is going to move down into our neck of the woods. It's just not. This front has really stopped its movement, so moisture will actually rise back to the north tonight, and this will turn into a warm front and lift north. Out ahead of it, we've still got quite a bit of cloud cover. There are some rain showers and even a few storms across far east Texas. We've noticed a few showers here, but not much. And that clearing line edges a little bit closer now. It's trying to work into Comal County. It's getting a little closer to New Braunfels. You'll start to see some peaks of sun here soon. It'll take a little while longer in San Antonio to see the sun, but once we do, it should really warm us up. 79 degrees at Randolph, 77 Seguin, 77 Canyon Lake with some sun starting to show up there. We've got 80s from Castroville down to Divine, and you're at 77, and it is cloudy right now in Uvalde. Here's a look at the forecast temperatures for this afternoon. And I think that we make it into the upper 80s here in town, 88 degrees, some 90s in places like Floresville, Elmendorf, Somerset. Even New Braunfels and Seguin may eventually make it into the 90s today, and then 80s elsewhere. Bandera, Kerrville, upper 80s for you. As far as severe weather goes, we are expecting some today, not here in San Antonio, but out west, places like Del Rio and Eagle Pass, right along the border there. We could see some storms cross in from Mexico tonight, and these are likely going to be strong to severe. As we look at the model here, it does show some of those storms coming in. This is around 10 o'clock tonight. About a 30% chance if you live in Del Rio and Eagle Pass. San Antonio, we are not forecasting these storms to make it here. They will die down before they make it this far east. Tomorrow morning, clouds and drizzle to start, and then we break out into some sun during the afternoon. There's a 20% chance of a shower or storm tomorrow. And then on Thursday, frontal boundary works a little bit closer to us, and this should up our rain chances just a little bit. 30% chance of rain on Thursday, and we will have to watch for a couple of strong storms. The atmosphere is set up for that. And it is that time of year, so just a heads up Thursday afternoon. After that, our rain chance is shut off. So we got a 20% chance Wednesday night, 30% chance Thursday, small chance Thursday night, and then beyond that, it is going to be a dry weekend, but also a very hot weekend. 100 on Saturday is what we're forecasting right now. The record is 100. 100 on Mother's Day as well. The record is 102, so we may fall just shy of that, but there will be a lot of triple digits on the map, I'm afraid, over the weekend. Goes without saying, if you do have outdoor plans, be careful. It can catch you off guard. And of course, the state's power grid is going to be a little bit tested on over the weekend too, because it's not just us. A large portion of the state is going to be dealing with some above average temperatures. 88 tomorrow, 87 Thursday, 96 on Friday. We get into the triple digits over the weekend, and then 95 on Monday. We'll be right back.
Mike and Fiona were doing their mic checks a while ago, and they were loud and excited about something. So.
Oh.
When are we not?
I know.
Especially when we have delicious food like this. Because Cinco de Mayo is coming up, and we are getting you ready.
Yep, Martin Munoz from Carnitas at Don Raul is here. And what makes your carnitas so extra special?
So these ones are fried. These ones are fried, and then we cook them with the same lard of the pig.
So they're cooked in their fat, they're fried,
Yes.
which makes it incredibly authentic,
And
just like
juicy.
in Mexico,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
And we've been tasting this, by the way, just to make sure. He's not saying anything. So, and the brains of the operation, by the way, his wife Michelle is here. We got to have something to wash this down. What do you have here?
Okay, we have aguas frescas. Everything is real ingredients. We have horchata, cucumber lime, hibiscus.
Ooh, yes,
And
indeed.
the recipes are real Mexican recipes.
Speaking of new recipe, they're introducing a new recipe for us today.
Yes, and La Casa Frida was voted Best Women's Boutique by SA Magazine readers 5 times in a row, and they are showcasing great gifts for Mother's Day.
And we're going to show you Hand Me Up, an upcycling and recycling venture for kids' clothes. This is a great idea. You are going to want to hear this one.
And of course, Teacher Appreciation Day, and we want you to give a shout out to your favorite teacher.
Yes, indeed. Do you have a favorite
Of course.
from high school?
Yes, and
looks
from
like-
grade school. All right, let us know at SA Live KSAT on
She's got a whole
Facebook and
list.
Twitter, and hopefully you see that in the show.
We're still stuck at 78 with cloudy skies, but those clouds will break up some. 88 degrees. We'll watch for a few storms out west tonight. 20% chance of some showers and storms tomorrow, and then another chance on Thursday. Could see a couple of strong storms in that time frame, and then it heats up. 96 Friday, and if I feel like we've talked about it a lot, but it's worth saying again, 100 over the weekend for Mother's Day.
And 102 where he's standing.
Sometimes it doesn't pay to be 6'4". Fried food and exotic Mexican drinks.
Okay, we're in
Must be SA Live. It starts right
now.
And today on SA Live, how expecting mothers can keep their workout routines going while mom and baby stay safe and healthy.
And this boutique was voted Best Women's Boutique by SA Magazine readers, and it's showcasing great gifts for Mother's Day.
And it's an upcycling and recycling venture by 2 local moms fighting fast fashion. And wait till you see their genius idea.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
There you go. Throw it on there.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, hello, and it is a happy Tuesday. We have some delicious food coming your way just 2 days away from Cinco de Mayo.
And let's not forget that Mother's Day, of course, is coming up as well this weekend. And today is Teacher Appreciation Day. So a lot of things going on. But we want to know, did you have a favorite teacher in school, or is there a teacher shout out you want to give?
You said you have 2, one from high school, one from
Okay, my
grade
science
school?
teacher in 6th grade, Miss Mackesy. She used to
Okay.
throw out Jolly Ranchers if you got the question right. She's very popular. Great technique. We all wanted to get the question right. Okay, and Mr. Madsen, my high school English teacher.
Okay, in high school, it was Mr. Cobb. He was the theater director, speech, acting, and all that. And then in elementary school, it was my 4th grade teacher, Miss O'Neill. She was just so pretty. She was just really pretty.
So let us know at SA Live KSAT
Good
on
teacher, too,
Facebook
but-
and Twitter if you had a favorite teacher, or just give a shout out to a favorite teacher today. All right. Well, our first guest today makes traditional carnitas from Michoacan, Mexico, and is announcing a new menu item on today's show.
Yes, indeed. Martin Munoz, co-owner of Carnitas Don Raul, is here to share their brand new chilaquiles recipe. And if you could just smell what I'm smelling right here, this is so wonderful. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello. All right, so this recipe is, of course, extremely authentic, right?
yes.
Because, I mean, Mike's doing it right now, which is what sets it apart. What is that?
Yeah, so right now, so everything is pork. Everything is fried pork. Right now, he's gonna put some of the lard from the same
fat?
pork. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
and
gonna add more juiciness to the meat.
Yes, more of that
exactly.
sabor, that flavor,
Exactly.
right? Okay, and that's exactly how it's served up in Mexico, right?
Yes, yes. So we already cooked these ones in the morning. We start cooking them at 4 a.m. in the morning. But it's already, I mean, you can smell the,
yeah.
it's really good.
And you said, unlike a lot of times where they just boil the meat or something like that, you almost do it like a steak.
We do it like a steak. We sear the meat and then we fry it. So it's just like the typical way we used to do it in Michoacan. Yeah.
And you are serving this up for the first time on?
Yes, exactly, on Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're adding the chilaquiles with carnitas. We make everything from the chips to the salsa, everything.
They even do the chips in the pork fat.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get started here. So,
I'm gonna get some of the chips
and
on
as
the
far as
plate here.
authentic goes, this is straight from, like you said, Michoacan, because your father-in-law's restaurant is down there, right?
Yes, exactly. It's in Morelia. That's the capital of Michoacan State. That's the city, Morelia, and that's the main restaurant over there.
So sauce next.
Yes, sauce
now,
on the top.
this is the secret sauce, right?
Exactly.
Okay, this is whose recipe?
My mom's.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can we divulge anything that is in this secret sauce?
So the main thing you're gonna find in salsa, it's chile guajillo. It brings a lot of flavor.
Not anymore. So, okay, just a big pile of it like that.
Yes.
Oh, that looks so good on there. Yes. Let's put a little more for just posterity since, okay, it's Tuesday. Yeah, there's some more. So,
There we go.
now, your father-in-law, you have these same recipes.
Yes.
Does he, kind of taste it and go,
Yeah,
what was that like the first time he tried his recipe that you made?
Yes, so he was here on last November, and I was nervous, about it because it's different. It's different cooking. Very typical recipe from Mexico and trying to do it here in the States. But he was really happy with the recipe. He told me it was kind of like his carnitas, so that was okay, I think.
Okay. Were you nervous when he was tasting it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, every time.
Did your wife tell him to go easy? Is this for me to try
Yeah.
now? Oh, yes.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
It's really nice.
Okay, so you started with a food truck. Now there's a second food truck, right?
Yeah, we have a bigger food truck right on Broadway News, and the small food truck we used to have at the beginning, we're putting on a second location. It's gonna be on Blanco and 1604.
Okay.
Maybe like in 3 weeks.
In about 3 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
And then beyond that, what are your goals?
So there's a big plan of having like a brick and mortar maybe next year, but we're starting planning everything.
Okay. And so, how is it? He's quiet. That means
That's
he's
good.
loving
That's
it.
good.
Okay.
Yes, I can see why your father-in-law approves.
Okay. And what are some of the other popular items on the menu?
Of course, the carnitas by the pound, so you can share them with the family. We have the crunchy quesadillas, the torta that we tried last time here. And tacos dorados, they are my favorite. It's fried tacos with guac, cheese, sour cream, real good.
Ooh, that sounds really, really tasty. So now, other than this new recipe, what else are you doing for Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco de Mayo. So this is the main thing for Cinco de Mayo. It's gonna be the first time we're sharing this recipe, and it's gonna be a special dish for Cinco de Mayo. But I think we're gonna keep it in our menu. Yeah.
Oh, I would vote for that. Yes, because it is really, really good. I don't want this to dry out. I want to turn. I think that's off there. So okay, I don't want the meat to burn.
Do
so.
you have a favorite dish?
Yeah, the quesadilla moreliana. It's a crunchy quesadilla with guac bean and cheese and carnitas. That's my favorite one. Yeah.
And then other than the entrees, you've got obviously the things to wash it down and some desserts too,
Yes,
right?
yes.
What kind of desserts?
So we have the Mexican paletas. We have candies, Mexican candies, spicy candies. Yeah.
And the agua frescas.
Aguas frescas, of course. Yeah.
Which,
and-
yeah, we're going to be showing off some of those, right? A little
Yep.
later.
Okay. If you would like more information on Carnitas Don Raul, head over to SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just snap. There's a little bit of a link down at the bottom of your screen, which is going to be coming up here in just a moment. And again, they're over there on Broadway News, Broadway, right around Josephine.
All right. Well, as you can see on the screen, we're counting down to Mother's Day, and for those expecting moms who are looking for a few easy exercises they can do at home.
Yep. And if a little help today from the local gym, Burn It in 30 at Jen Tobias Strusky recently chatted with owner Marcella Freeman. So take a look.
Well, Mother's Day is around the corner, and if you're expecting, maybe you're further along, it's so important to stay active. Today we have some help from owner of Burn It in 30, Marcella Freeman, and you have your own announcement, right?
Yes. So I am expecting my second child. I'm excited. I'm finishing up my first trimester. And as you said, very important if you're expecting, if you're a new mom, to stay active, because I've been coaching women for over 10 years now, and I hear it a lot because I've helped so many different women in all stages, and it's just important to continue to exercise and move. Of course, always consult with your doctor, but there's ways that you can modify your workout so that you can continue to move your body and stay active.
Perfect. So we're going to see some of those modifications today, right? Awesome.
Yes.
Where do we start?
If you have already been working out for a while, like me, I've been working out for a long time.
Yes.
And I will do high intensity workouts. For example, like with this bench, I will do box jumps, right? So today, one way to modify a box jump or high intensity move will be just simply adding a couple of dumbbells and stepping up and down. When it comes to increasing your heart rate, that means you're gonna burn more calories, right? So that will be a way to modify, and that will be my only concern will be stability. So you don't wanna do jumping and then trip or something. So that's where you always wanna make sure that you're stable in whatever move you're doing.
And the height is not as high, obviously, as this one, just in case, right? So you don't lose your balance. Okay, perfect.
So that could be if you're just starting or if you wanna be more careful with what you're doing. We also utilize this booty bands a lot because it's important to keep our glutes, working and strong for when that day does come. So you can do a lot of moves with the booty band, like stepping out in place without even adding any extra weight, right? You can do this doing kickbacks. Yes. And then one other thing, when it comes to core, when you're doing core exercises, you're doing push-ups or you're doing abs, sit-ups, first trimester it's okay to do it, but what happens a lot is that you might feel sick, like because you're moving up and down and you get nauseous and all those things. So one way to modify abs could be just doing exercises standing up.
I like that.
So you can do
you feel that
obliques right here. And you can even use the booty band and add the resistance by going side to side. So I think, again, the key is to stay active. We recommend, being able to do a 30-minute workouts at least 3 times a week. So that way you can continue to get strong or maintain your muscle mass.
And squats are another easy one that you can do from home if you're expecting, and you mentioned we can add some weights
Absolutely.
too, right?
So you can do the squats with the dumbbells and just doing a regular stance as far as your squat right here, doing the squat here. You can do only one dumbbell and do front squats here. Now, I still use the barbell for my squats, but I used to do very heavy lifting. I now only do the barbell by itself. And that's the way that I have modified my workout. So just very important, listen to your body. I think we all know what we can do, and then just be safe. If you're able to hire a coach or work with someone that has experience with prenatal training, it's just important to have that guidance if you don't feel comfortable doing it on your own.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Marcella. Again, modifications, important, and trust your body, and obviously consult your doctor. But they are here, the ladies at Burn It in 30, to help you. So if you'd like more information, head over to SALive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan that QR code on your screen to find out more about their workouts, their meal plans, and how you can come here and they can help you. Thank you, Marcella.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, SA Live continues by chilling out with Carnitas Don Rule's other business, La Bendita Aguas Frescas. We're going to sample some of those and cool off with some of those wonderful paletas.
Plus, we invite you inside La Casa Frida for colorful Mother's Day gifts with an authentic twist. Stay with us.